This week on Getting Deep, we got Phineas Marks, and he's riding his bike from Perth to Sydney. Yeah, a bike with no electricity attached to it at all, and he's camping along the way, just in campsites or nice spots on the side of the road. I don't even know. It's a big drive just to drive across Australia, and he's going to do it on a bike. It's nuts. So we can hear all about that in today's episode. Right, Finn, tell everyone about this mission you're going on.
Oh, well, I'm going to ride a push bike. It's a gravel bike. It's a Merida Silex 200. I'm going to be riding it from Perth, Western Australia, to Sydney, New South Wales, what is pretty fucking crazy.
Yep.
I'm kind of doing it for my mental health, really, if I'm honest with you, because I kind of always wanted to do it, and I think, if you want to do something, you should fucking do it. And
Definitely.
I kind of also said to myself, last year, when I got back from Singapore and shit, I was like, you know what, from now on, every year, I'm going to try and make sure there's a good 2 or 3 things a year that I can kind of look back for the rest of my life and go, hey, fuck yeah, I did that. That's something that I can that's something I can be proud about and that I've done, and I'm fucking, fuck yeah, sick.
And just to be clear, you're riding on a bike.
Yeah, push bike. Yeah. With no electrical assist and no fucking anything else, because what's the point? To me, it's that's the whole reason of doing it. I do like riding. I've been in preparation for this for probably about a year now. Since I got the bike, I started. It was little rides to begin with, and then got up to about 80 Ks and was doing that pretty consistently, and then about 150 Ks consistently over the last good 6 weeks has been pretty much what I've been doing pretty much every day. There's been a few days off here and there.
Yep.
And then now it's interesting because I've ridden a bike with panniers before, but I think when you only do it for a short amount of time, it's not really a thing that you really think about all that much. But when you're doing it for longer distances, it becomes a little bit more of a thing that you think about, because it's especially at lower speeds with panniers on, shit becomes harder.
Yeah, but panniers are just bags.
Yeah, they're the side saddle bags at the back.
Yeah.
I forget that that's a jargon word.
Yep.
If you're not in the scene, you probably wouldn't even fucking know what that is.
I just took a guess.
Yeah. It's so it's interesting. It's when you're at higher speeds.
How much extra weight are they chucking on for you?
About 20 kilos.
Okay, yeah. And that's just a sleeping bag, a tent,
a sleeping mat,
yep.
A cooker, a couple bottles of gas, 2 shirts, a couple pairs of pants, some boardies, and a few other things. Obviously.
Esky or anything like that?
No. I mean, why would I need it? You know what I mean? That's just because it's what I keep thinking about with food and stuff is really you don't actually need to carry that much with you. You only need enough to have enough. As long as you're good for the night and you're good for your ride in the day, because during the day you pretty much want to have food going into you constantly.
Yeah.
When you're on a bike, it's if you can keep your blood sugar level pretty much the same all the time, you're better off. It's it's better to be in that kind of peak zone all the time. Because if you go too low, I mean, on a bike, we call it bonking. What's kind of a bit fucking funny, but
say bogging.
Bonking.
Bonking, yeah.
And it's just basically when you get so low on your fucking blood sugar and you just crash. You literally.
You're just
It's I can't even fucking push. And you literally just crash. And if that happens to you when you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere, it's
fucked.
Yeah, it's not nice. And it's not just water or shit like that. So yeah. Water's another big one, obviously, out in the desert and shit like that. That's going to be a big thing. But I've got, 2 litres on my back. I've got another 3 litres on my forks of my bike. And then I've got another bladder that I can also fill up with another 2 litres. So on the bigger bits, I'll probably, I'll have an extra 2 litres on the back as well, because it'll be an extra 2 litres of water. But
yeah.
I'd rather have more water than run out. So
definitely a better option. Also, thanks to our sponsor, Ian Knight Real Estate Team. If you're considering selling your house, you have to give these guys a call. It's not just a one-person real estate agent trying to sell your house. It's a whole team of people making sure they can get your house sold for the most possible. And at this time, where the prices are so damn high and you want to cash in, these are the guys to call. Seriously, give them a call if you're thinking about it. Even if you're not thinking about it, give them a call. Is there like do you know how the biggest distance without hitting like a servo or like a shop or something will be?
It's pretty much, most of the time, it's only 150 Ks.
Okay.
Like in most spots, I'm pretty sure even the from Euclid to like the Roadhouse on the Nullarbor is only like I think 170 Ks or something.
Yeah.
So it's like there's always a Roadhouse, you know, like
So pretty much every day you'll be able to get something.
yeah, you don't really have to worry all that much about fucking food, you know what I mean? Like because and like, hey, fuck, if you got to fast for the morning or whatever, it's like it's not the worst thing in the world, you know, like fucking it's probably good for you. So
Yeah.
But as I said, you know, like water's the big one. It's like don't run out of water.
Yeah.
That's the
Have you budgeted like an amount that you probably spend every day
of water.
of just food? Like how much it's going to cost for everything?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like I've got an idea of it, but I know that once I get out bush, shit does get, 30% more expensive. It's probably going to be, a little bit more expensive than I think, but when it comes to shopping for food for the bike, most of the time it'll be things like fucking muesli bars and like fucking high sugar content things and fucking beef jerky and like fucking I've got rice and fucking tuna and things like that already. I've got like a few things there that are like good to cook at night, but it's like it's more just like this is fuel food, like, and it's like keep it fuel food, you know what I mean? Like keep it high protein, high carb, fucking fuel food.
Yeah.
Don't really give a fuck if I smell like fish and fucking, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't matter.
Speaking of nobody for most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. If I've got fucking sardine breath, it's not gonna be a problem. So it's like, it's interesting. It's like I don't know how to put it. I'm kind of super excited for like a lot of different little things and little aspects of it because there is a lot of people wouldn't go around the coast just straight up because it's you're adding like on this bit of the coast going down to Albany and then off over to Esperance. I'm probably adding like a good 1,000 kilometres.
Like an extra 10 days in your estimation. Yeah.
Really, like, I
think you get to see some better spots.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, I'd rather be near the beach anyway. Like fucking camping near a beach is nicer. It's, and like, I could fish, do other things.
Yeah.
I can, whereas like if I go through inland, that's all you're doing. Like all you'd be doing every day is getting up, riding, setting up a tent, getting up, riding, setting up a tent, like, and that's it. There's not so much differentiation in fucking what's through that bit.
Yeah.
And then like the turn-offs for like going to go see cool things and stuff are a lot further. So like, there's like a couple of cool pools and a couple of cool rocks through that area, but like to get to them, it's like a big old pull off. And then it would be a big old pull back onto the road that I'd need to get back on to keep going. So it's like, whereas around the coast, most of the time, the little pull-offs are probably only about 10 Ks or whatever. So it's like, and 10 Ks, when you're thinking about 100 Ks a day, 10 Ks really doesn't feel like much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, whereas when you're thinking 25 Ks, an extra 25 Ks, and then an extra 25 Ks the next morning, it's heaps more. That's heaps more, and it makes
it's 5 times,
and it makes a bit of a problem. You know what I mean? So it's like and then like down south as well, there's a few spots where like I'll be able to get on gravel track as well. So like from just a little bit north of Margaret River, there's like a Cowram up rail trail thing that goes all the way down to Northcliffe.
Yep.
And that's all gravel. So I'll just be able to get on that from there. And I won't be on a road at all. Yeah, okay. So that'll be good. And that's, you still go through towns and everything. Oh, that's cool. You still go through, like, I think it's Nannup and Pemby or whatever. Yeah. And then, down to Witchcliffe, down to Northcliffe or Witchcliffe. I can't fucking remember. But there's so many names down there that are exactly the fucking same. So, yeah, that'll be good. It'll be... And then, like as I said, I think I'm going down to Albany to see my mum because I was just like, fuck it, if I'm doing this ride, I might as well just go past the Albany. Isn't it? Like, to me, I'm like, an extra 1,000 Ks, yeah, okay, fair enough. But like when you really look at it in the whole grand scheme of things, like it's 3,800 kilometres. It's like, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? Like you're in for a penny. Why not be in for the pound? So it's like, you know, like,
You're still planning on a pretty decent mission.
yeah, exactly. And then, you know, I thought a good little easy way to kind of tie in a bit of, you know, raising money and whatever is to do Movember, because it'll be November, and like, you know, it'll just be funny just to fucking grow a big old mow and fucking
Mow while you're riding
while
across
I'm riding.
Australia.
Yeah. And I think, you know, I think for most men, that's something that we kind of all kind of understand a little bit of something about. Like, you know, we kind of need to be a little bit more on top of for our mates and for fucking everything, and for ourselves really as well. You know, like I think we were all better off if we're all better off. You know,
Yeah,
100%. So I think that's a good little thing to tie into it as well. And I think it'll be a good little way of doing that.
Progression each day while you see you riding, how far you get.
100%.
How big's the mow going to get?
Well, yeah, how big's the mow going to get? It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it get bigger because you're more stressed out because you're riding more.
Well, yeah, but then again, like, you know, I don't even know about, like, or will it not grow as much? You know what I mean? Like,
No, you'll probably be killing more cells and shit.
yeah, true. That's the other thing I'm thinking of as well. Like, the other thing as well is, like, I know what my fat percentage is on my body right now, and, like, I'm kind of interested to see what it's going to be like at the other end.
Oh, yeah, like how much you change.
Because I do genuinely think, like, I'll probably lose quite a bit of fat and I'll probably gain a fair bit of muscle, especially on my lower half.
Yeah.
And my core as well, because, like, that's the other thing as well when you're riding a bike. It's like people don't understand that it's actually, there is quite a bit of core going into it, because you, like, especially if you want real power, that's kind of how you're pushing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're hunched over as well. Like, if you, so... It'll be interesting to see. It'll just be, and as I said, I reckon it'll take just over a month.
Okay.
And I think at the other end is like where that decision is going to be kind of, you know, like if I want to do it real quick from Adelaide, I'll go inland, I'll go through the Murray-Darling bit, and I'll go straight over the Great Dividing Range, straight over into Sydney.
Yeah.
But if I get to that point, I'm like,
I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this. Go to the Great Ocean Road down to Melbourne and around that side, so you're not really ever having to ride up the hills. You're kind of staying on the coast again.
Oh, yeah.
You go around it, you know what I mean? Because like, it kind of dissipates into the coast, all the way up. So like, the Great Dividing Range goes all the way up to like fucking, I can't even remember, like Cairns or whatever. So
you can just go around it.
Yeah. And that'll be probably a whole lot easier, but also it'll be
Longer.
a lot longer again. So as I said, it's choices, and it's like, I think I'd rather see Melbourne than see Canberra.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I'd love to see the 12 Apostles. Well, I think it's only 9 Apostles now, but you know,
See the remaining 9. Why not?
So that'd be good. And just things like that, you know, like there's a lot of things along that southern coast, like in Australia, that, I mean, around the world we're renowned for some of the food that comes out of this area. And like, as you know, but I'm sure everyone else doesn't. I'm a chef, so not a practicing one at the moment, but, you know, that's what I did for 10 years. And, like, I think it's going to be really interesting for me to just, like, you know, stop at places like Coffin Bay and fucking, you know, have oysters straight off a fucking rock instead of, you know, the frozen ones that I've always gotten from Coffin Bay in the kitchen.
Real fresh one.
You know what I mean? Like, and it'll just be different. And like, there's a lot of things down south as well. But I think once I get into like over the Nullarbor, it'll be really interesting for me, because it's like, it's not things that it's not producers that I'll necessarily know. It's not, you know, it's not stuff that we necessarily have here in Western Australia, but they get used more locally and stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff in like the Adelaide Hills and stuff that I'm like kind of interested to see. I'm really interested to see Adelaide as well. Yeah. 'Cause, like, I've been told my whole life, like, Adelaide's a wicked little spot, and, you know, like everyone's...
And riding into there is going to be like cool. Like,
yeah.
Well worth it.
And I think what everyone's ever always told me about it is like they've kind of always kind of said that it's like Freo here.
Okay.
You know, it's like one big Freo, except it doesn't have, you know, that side of Freo, like the rich kid side of Freo. You know what I mean? Like it's like it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see.
What are you going to do if people offer you to stay at their house on the the trip? Are you going to be like, yes, I'll do it?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, like, I think that's the other thing as well that I'll be kind of interested to see the whole way through, because like I think recently we're much further apart, like the city and the country in this country, than it ever has been. You know, I think we're much like the bush, and like the attitudes of the bush and the attitudes of the city are much more further apart than they pretty much ever have been, I reckon.
Yeah.
And like,
Now you get to have them conversations to find out.
well, yeah, as I said, there'll be a lot of the times where I get to have conversations with people out bush, and you know, get to have asking questions about things that aren't necessarily, harder conversations to have, and like it'll be interesting to have them with some people, because as I said, like, I don't think many people understand how hard it is to be a fucking farmer.
Yeah.
I don't think many people understand how hard it is to do like most of the jobs that you do when you're living out bush. So it's like, and I don't think most people understand how much harder people are because of it.
Yeah.
You know, like you just become a little bit more next level.
Need more rough.
Yeah, you know, because you are rough. You know,
Yeah.
you've grown up fucking doing yak. Like it's a different world. So
Yeah.
as I said, like I think that'll be interesting, and I think it'll be interesting to like show people as well, like show people these little snippets of people that you meet, and like these very Australian people. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the
Because
thing.
you're going to be chucking it all up on Instagram and YouTube and shit.
Yeah, 100%. You know,
Yeah.
I've got an Instagram that's right on your crazy diamond. It's but it's also got my name on it, so it's Phineas Marks.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's just, I'm doing that mostly for, what's the word?
My personal accountability.
Yeah, that's the one. Like, I think I don't really give a damn if it really actually does anything. I'm just doing it because I'm like, if I do that every day, if I post a video every day, I'm doing it. You know what I
You
mean?
can't really
Like,
bitch out.
I can't really go, oh, no, I'm just going to stop doing this now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you can't like
I
get
can't
halfway
just-
and be like, fuck it.
oh, I'm going to get a plane home, you know? No, I have to do it. It's like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, is like, I don't know what it is about it, that, like having an account. It's like, because other people know about it. It's like, because you told other people. It's like, you can't have to. Like,
Yeah, it's like keeping your own word.
Exactly. It's like, you know, fucking, once you've made it a public thing, it's like, hey, yeah, you know, this is on now.
Can't get out of it.
This is happening. Yeah.
Or you're a fucking quitter.
Or I'm a quitter. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I think that's probably the reason why. Yeah, mostly.
Yeah. Have you prepped anything for if it rains and shit?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like my tent's all fucking good for that. I've got, a rain jacket. The thing is like, I think that's only really going to be a risk for probably the next week or two.
Yeah.
But once I'm halfway through November and I get to like, because I think by that point I'll be on the bite. Like I'll be pretty much in South Australia, I reckon.
Yeah. You leave tomorrow morning, eh?
Yeah, bright and early.
For you guys on the podcast, we're on Monday,
Yeah.
not Friday, which is
Yeah.
come out on.
yeah. So that'll be interesting as well. It'll be interesting as well, like Friday. Like I wonder where I'll be, like, because I reckon I'm hoping Friday night I can pull into Albany.
Oh yeah,
I'm hoping.
hoping to be in Albany already.
But that's 4 days, and I mean, like, the way that I'll be going, it'll be probably about 600 Ks. So that'll be pushing it, I reckon.
Yeah.
That might be it. I might be getting to Walpole Friday night, and then I'll get to Albany on Saturday.
Yeah.
But that, that should be a good little ride.
Yeah.
And I think tomorrow, if I get up about 6 and I get out at about 6, I'll be happy, because then I kind of want to be past Mandurah before it gets to about 8.
Yep.
Because like I kind of, once I'm out on the road, I'd rather it be, like early, and then, as I said, 11, 12, like 12 till 3 every day is the hottest part of the day.
Yeah.
That's a bit when you're going to get burnt. That's a bit when you're going to get fucking stung. That's a bit when you're going to get, hurt. So I think that's probably going to be the bit every day where, like, if you can, you're going to pull up somewhere.
Have a rest.
Yeah, you might even have a little quick meal as well, fucking cook something up, and just have a rest, because, like, get out of the sun. It's just not a good idea.
Yeah, if you spurn,
Yeah.
dodge a bullet for a little bit.
But the other thing as well is, like, I've got long sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
I got, and I just think that's the better way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
fucking being a bit smarter about it. And also I think, if you only ride for 4 hours and you ride for another 4 hours in the afternoon, you're pretty much fucking perfect. Like, that's pretty much what you want.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like 4 hours is like, if I'm riding at 25 kilometres an hour and if I'm on flat land, even with how packed up the bike is and stuff, it's doable.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, like, that's 100 Ks in the morning, that's 100 Ks in the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 100 Ks in the afternoon. So, like, as I said, and the other thing as well is, like, when you're camping, it's like you're getting up when the sun's getting up.
Yeah.
And the sun's just going to get up earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier. So, like, you know, by the time I'm on the Nullarbor, I'll be getting up probably fucking 5 o'clock and 4:30 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, and you're like, fucking good to go.
And I'm riding. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Especially if you want to beat the heat.
100%. And, like, for those 3 hours in the morning before the sun's actually, like, really crested, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be cold in the desert.
Yeah.
It'll be
fucking freezing.
icy.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, fuck yeah, I want to start riding so I can be warm, you know?
Yeah, back out there, fucking speed the shit up.
Yeah. That's a big one. And then, yeah, as I said, it's going to be interesting. I think there's a lot of things along the way that are just going to be, and I'm sure there'll be times where I just go, oh, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to ride down there. You know, I got the water. I'm all good. I've got the food.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can be away for an extra 3 days. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's not like I'm in a rush. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're doing it for the enjoyment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing is, like, I think people who would be in a rush for it, I think it would become like that's the only reason that you're doing it is like to get there.
Yeah.
And I
Not
don't
to enjoy the process.
exactly. I think enjoying the process is actually the most important thing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely being like, oh, this is fun, getting there, checking some shit out that you haven't seen before.
Well, yeah. And, you know, also, I mean, riding in the rain, if it's raining too hard or the wind's too hard when it's raining, it becomes pretty fucking unpleasant.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, getting fucking water in your eyes and shit. Like,
You're
it's
going
like,
to fuck.
yeah, it sucks. So, like, you know, at a certain point, you know, if it's too heavy, you just get off, don't you? And you just, you know,
Chill out for a bit.
Yeah. And if you have to put the tent up, you know, like fucking chill out. It's like,
Got any plans for snake attacks?
well, that's one of the ones that I'm a little bit fucking worried about. But, like, at the same time, you know, I've got a good tent. It has a good lip on it, like a good lip on it.
Yeah.
And it's got good, you know, good zips on it and everything. And, you know, hopefully I don't get bitten by a snake, especially if I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
But pretty much if it happens, it's like,
Fucking hope for a car to see her.
yeah, pretty much, man. Because, like, well, I mean, you know, they couldn't afford to fucking buy a fucking little
Satellite phone for the ride.
little GPS fucking, yeah, send off an SOS thing. But at the same time, I mean, like, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen a couple already this year. Like, I've seen a couple of snakes, I've seen a couple of brownies and stuff. But when your bike's riding along, they get the fuck away from you. They get away from you, hey, they don't like you.
That's good.
Yeah, 100%. Same with lizards. Like, you ride past a lizard and a lizard will just
like, boom.
Like, oh, fucking, what the fuck was that?
Fuck this shit, I'm not doing it.
That thing was moving way too fast. Like, that's not natural. What the fuck?
Speed lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's. I hope I'm all good with that. I've got a first aid kit, and, like, you know, if I have to fucking tie something off real tight and fucking get riding, I'll get riding. You know, like, that's pretty much the only fucking thing that I've really got the option for.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the other thing is like, if I have got reception on my phone, it's the only real way to get it is a raw flying doctor. So it's, you know,
Fucking expensive bill.
yeah, but let's hope it doesn't happen. And, you know, that's you know, that's one of those things that you, like, if you let yourself be too worried about that, you'd never do it. You know what I mean? And I think, and worry's just, it's just having pain twice and about something that might not happen anyway.
Yeah, so making yourself upset about something might not even happen.
Yeah. What the fuck's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it's that's kind of one of those things that you just like, fuck it. Hey, if the bridge needs to be crossed, I fucking figure it out pretty quick. But otherwise,
I'm not going to worry about it.
Not going to worry about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's not like I can have every anti-venom on me. It's not like I can have every, you know, like, there's no good solution to that.
Yeah.
Really at all. In, you know, the middle of nowhere. Get to the next fucking town, figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
is there any kind of things that are worrying about the trip?
No, not really, man.
Yeah.
Like I was a little bit like at one point I was a little bit worried about water, especially on that like little bit of the Nullarbor. I was really thinking about it, like fuck, you know, it's like gonna be. And then that was what I really started looking at, like that bit of road, and I was like, oh no, there's a roadhouse here, there's a roadhouse here, there's a roadhouse here, there's a roadhouse here, and you're like it's not actually a problem. It's you know, you need a little bit more than you probably would need any other time because it'll be hot and you know it'll be dry, and it'll dry your skin out a little bit more and whatever else. Just riding through the wind as well. It's like you know, there's a lot, like you do use a bit more water. But as I said, when I realised that there is the roadhouses where they are, you kind of like, it's not really.
It's not that bad.
And then like, you know, the other thing that will suck if it does end up happening, but I've got a puncture repair kit, obviously, and I've got a couple of spare fucking tubes and I've got a couple of spare tyres. But I mean, like, if I run through a couple of tyres or whatever, or if I you know run through a few tubes or whatever, and I can't, you know, and I've got to fucking walk my bike for however long I've got to walk my bike until I can get to wherever I can get to. But I mean, you know, if that happens, it happens. There's no, like, once again, there's no like, if I worry about it, it's not going to make it any better or worse.
Yeah.
It's like, if it does happen, you just get off and you start pushing your bike and you fucking get there and then you fucking figure it out.
Fix it up and fucking move on.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's the other thing as well about something like this, doing something like this, is like I think thinking on your feet and like figuring things out as I go is going to be one of the most important skills to have. Really.
Yeah.
Especially with like, you know, places to sleep or fucking this, that, the other. It's like just, you know, use your brain a little bit and you can pretty much figure it out at any point in time.
Yes.
I'm hoping I don't ever get fucking woken up by a ranger because that'll suck, especially if I'm fucking like, you know, I've just ridden like 180 k's.
They're like, no, you can't sleep here, mate.
Like, fuck you dog.
Come on, man.
I've just ridden 180 k's, man. What are you doing to me?
Do you know how tired I am?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Let me sleep.
let me sleep.
I can't let you drive me, just let me sleep.
Yeah. So like,
Isn't it slim, man?
that'll definitely be one. And then you know, I think the other thing as well is like I want to finish in the afternoon, probably a good hour, an hour and a half before the sun goes down. So, you know, you got 20 minutes to put the tent up. You got, you know, a couple of minutes to put up everything out, get everything else going, you know, have a feed, whatever, you know. I got a light for the camp, obviously, as well, but it's like, honestly, I'll pretty much be wanting to go to bed once the sun goes down.
Yeah, she'll be like, fuck it. Pass out, get up.
And then get up when the sun comes up and get moving. It's like, and I do honestly think that's probably it's going back to probably the most natural way to live that you can live. Yeah.
Letting the circadian rhythm get in pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like back in the day, like there's stories of people, like especially hunter-gatherer people that existed and, you know, they'd get up in the middle of the night for a couple of hours, you know, and they'd get up and they'd
Catch some nocturnal shit.
well, yeah, you know, because you can still do things under moonlight and starlight, man. Like it's
Yeah, if it's bright enough.
when you've seen what proper starlight is out in the middle of the bush, you know, it's a different fucking thing. It's you can pretty much like in the Nullarbor, you can read a fucking newspaper by it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bright it is. It's like that's a different thing. Like, and you know, I was on the top of when I was 18. I went to Hawaii and I was on the top of Mauna Kea, and I had it was like a family reunion thing. And I have cousins from like England and cousins from America, and they'd never seen stars like that. And they were like, "This is crazy, you know? Like this is amazing." Because like they're from big cities, like they're from like the American ones are from Cleveland, and like the guys from England are, you know, like there's nowhere dark in England. You know what I mean? Like it's a tiny little place, and like
it's packed.
Cities like London put off a lot of fucking light pollution.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'd just never seen anything close to it, and I was standing up there going, "What the fuck?" Like, this isn't even that great.
Yeah, like, why haven't you seen this?
Yeah, like, this isn't even that good of like stars, you know. So that was an interesting one. So yeah, that'll be good. Just stars. And I recently, like, I found out that like I think it's either the end of this week or the start of next week, we're going through a part of space that has the tail of Halley's Comet.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to have, you know, a whole bunch of shooting stars running through the atmosphere in a very short amount, not the atmosphere, but past it very, very shortly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you'll be able to look out and find them.
That'd be fucking cool. It'll be because there'll be like a couple of nights where I'll be out in like some of the brightest skies that you can get on the planet.
Yeah.
And it'll just be fucking
Ready to go. Yeah, that'll be cool as.
yeah. So
Get to see it all.
yeah. And then it's really interesting as well when you go up on the western side of a country because you're always used to a sunset over the beach.
Yeah, you're gonna miss
Once you get over that side of the country, it's a sunrise on the beach. So it's like, it's just little things, like that's, and like, I'll probably go put my hand in the ocean tomorrow morning, real quick down at Rocco, because like Indian Ocean. Once I'm down in like Augusta-ish area, it's Southern Ocean.
freezing fucking cold.
Yeah, and you can see the line in the ocean as well. So like, I kind of want to take a fucking bit of footage of that to like show people because it is interesting to me that they don't mix. The different salinities, they have different oxygen levels. They have
You can see the difference between them.
Yeah, and they have different currents that run through them as well. So it's like they're completely split. It's really interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, and like for such a large, and like you can, as I said, they're two different colours even. That's the weird thing.
That's how weird.
Like one's like definitely a lot bluer and one's definitely a lot greener.
Wow.
Yeah. And then from there around into like, as I said, once I get to the Bight, like once I get past Esperance, it's a new world.
Yeah.
Because like I've never been to South Australia.
Oh. So now you get to experience it on a bike.
Never been to Victoria. I've been to New South Wales before.
Yeah.
Been to Queensland very briefly before as well. So like those are like I know a little bit more about that, but like as I said, South Australia and Victoria, nothing.
Yeah.
So
all new fucking shit.
Yeah. And it's figured out as you go,
Yeah.
Because as I said, I could make fucking any plan I want right now, and I'm sure there'll be days where I'll get to a fucking road and it'll be like, oh, no through road.
No, fuck.
And you'll be like, oh, motherfucker. Okay,
where do I go?
I got to go back around. Let's go have some fun. So like, as I said, best laid plans and shit, you know what I mean? Like it's, as I said, I think preparation was the most important thing for this rather than like plan. Because, at a level of like, as I said, I have a plan, but I don't have like a...
It's not set in concrete.
I don't have like a fucking, day one's this, day two's that, day three's this.
Just want to get here.
Yeah, because I think as well, it's good to have a goal in front of you, especially for a day, because like that makes the ride easy, because then you're like, this is
where you're at.
This is where I'm stopping. Like I'm going to stop, like I'm going to ride this far, and I'm going to stop there, and like, then you kind of, especially if you pull up at 3 o'clock or whatever, and then you're like, oh, I've pulled up at 3 o'clock instead of pulling up at 5 o'clock.
Tomorrow, let's go.
I could just keep going, and that fucking sweet as, like, so if that ends up happening, a few more times, especially early, because I think early I'll probably go, okay, let's think about it, like, let's go for 100 Ks a day, and then I think as it progresses, it'll just be further and further every day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Are you gonna have rest days and stuff on the mission, eh?
Oh, for sure. I think that'll just be once again it'll just be a kind of a feeling thing more than anything.
Yeah, as you feel it.
If your knees are fucking just having a day where you just like fuck it, let's just fucking chill out at the beach, mate. Like just chill out at the beach.
Yeah, just get back to fucking good and then go again.
And then go again. Yeah, because like there's no point. Or like if it's not, or if I feel like I can do 60 Ks that day, I'll do 60 Ks that day. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there'll be too many days that I fully stop, because the fully stop thing is like the problem there is water, because like that's the thing is like every day
you got to get to the next roadhouse at least.
So yeah, you kind of got to be close enough to somewhere where you know that you can get water, or there is places like there's a spot in between Albany and Esperance called the Franklin River National Park.
Yeah, and
like I drink out of the Franklin River. There's literally nothing around there. Yeah. It's a national park. It's a beautiful place.
Good water.
Like boiling that water and drinking it, to me, I don't see a problem with that. And like I could definitely get a good bit of fish there as well, and you know, there's other stuff on Jones and stuff I can eat.
Killed birds on its own.
Whatever else, yeah. So like, you just got to boil it, most of that stuff first, and then you can eat it pretty quick, like good.
Nice.
And just char it off, how easy, and it's nice, you know, like June spinach and fucking pig face, and there's a few other ones, but. Yeah, when you know these things and you know how to do those things, it's like, as I said, I could probably sit on a beach there for 5 fucking days. It wouldn't really matter. But
you just get some food, eat it, chill. Get some food, eat it, chill.
And I can get the water, and you know, I'm gonna have a fishing rod, and there's great fish that's going to be running through the Southern Ocean pretty much the whole time, and I should be good.
Yeah.
So
inexpensive too if you're catching all your food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing as well that I've been thinking about is like, I'm not going to be stopping myself from like a pub meal either.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the other thing is like, if you're riding through the day and you get to a little town and like their pub's open for lunch, fuck yeah, I'm having a steak.
Yeah.
You know, fuck yeah, I'm having a palmy, or fuck yeah, I'm having some fish and chips or whatever it is. Because like, firstly, I like a little country pub. Everyone does. I think, you know, fuck, you got to be a little bit dead inside not to love a country pub. But and then like, what's the point in not doing it? You know what I mean? It's like, not like I'm ever going to be there probably ever again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're riding. It's not even like people drive across Australia every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Take it in while you can.
Yeah, it's not going to be a thing that's like, you know, a normal thing to do. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting as well because, like, I think at some point in the future, you know, I might end up driving it one day, or I might end up, you know, riding on a motorcycle one day. But it'll be really interesting.
You know what the little tricks are from when you did it on the bike.
And it'll also be really interesting to see like the difference in the difference in the aspect of how that all works out for you.
Yeah.
Because you can drive so much further in a day.
Much further.
You know, you can get. So I mean, like, I think when people drive, most people drive it in like 4 days.
Yeah.
You know, 3 or 4 days. And like that's just smashing driving. That's, you know, and you
stop overnight and go on.
Yeah, and then going in the morning, and you're not doing anything. You're not having a look around. You're not stopping in any towns. You're not fucking, you know. So like, and then there's a spot as well that I'd love to go see, but that's another spot where I'm like, I'd have to take a different road than the road that I wanted to go, because like in South Australia, there's a place called Cooper Pedy.
Yeah.
I've always kind of wanted to see. I've always wanted to go see the dugouts and stuff, because like, you know, there's like just these fucking, I think it's like 15,000 people live underground in Cooper Pedy.
Fuck, really?
Yeah. It's quite
old people.
It's quite a few. It's like it's over, or 12,000, and then there's 1,200, and then there's 1,500 extra houses on top of the surface, or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you know, they're meant to be fucking cool.
Yeah.
And they've got like 7 underground churches and shit that are just like,
What?
it's just carved out of the rock.
7 underground churches.
Yeah. Because like Cooper Pedy was it was where we found what are they called? Opals.
Yeah.
And like the white opals that we get from Australia, the black opals that you get from Australia come from a place called Lightning Ridge. It's in New South Wales. But they're pretty much, all of those gemstones like around this basin that was like around in the middle of Australia. It's like, it would be an inland sea. If all the fucking glaciers melted on the planet, it would become an inland sea once again.
Yeah.
And like around that is where we've got all of our gemstones basically. It's like every single type of gemstone, except a little bit of emeralds that are like up in the north here. But yeah, pretty much everything else is like around that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Reckon you might find some?
Well, fuck, who knows? You know,
Might get lucky.
you can find fucking sapphires anywhere. You can find gold anywhere. That's the thing, man. Like the amount of fucking alluvial gold that there is in Australia is just it's a fucking joke.
Might just be on the ride and you're like, fuck.
Oh, I mean, like the thing is, man, is like I've been told by old codgers like out bush, like if it's raining and you're in the desert, just go for a walk
Have a look-see and see.
and if you got a light, it'll shine. Because the wet and the light, it'll fucking
Reflect real good.
and you can pick it up. Like, you know, you just be walking along and you're like, fucking, what's that? And like people have done it and like fucking pulled up a piece of like, you know, a nugget. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, man. Like out in fucking Kalgoorlie and shit, like that happens all the time.
Yeah, you just find a little nugget in the shores now.
And like the craziest thing, I read an article the other day as well, was like in Victoria, people have been getting right back into like fucking panning for gold in places like Ballarat and stuff.
Fuck.
Oh, because gold's worth fucking $4,000 a US ounce, and it's worth doing it again. Even for the little tiny bits that you're getting, it's worth fucking doing. So it's
Fuck yeah.
You know, that's another weird thing. The other thing I plan, I'm definitely going around the bottom bit around the other side of the country because I kind of want to go to Tasmania as well.
Oh, so you might as well get a ferry across with your bike.
Yeah, it's only $109.
Do a little lap of Tassie.
Do a lap of Tassie, you know, like fucking that'd be cool. Because like Tassie's like, I've never been to Tassie either, you know, like Tassie's one of those places where like, I don't know, like I don't know anything about Tassie, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's really good to go there then.
I know Hobart's down the bottom, and I know Launceston's over one side of it, and
That's it.
there's a place called Devonport, I'm pretty sure, but that's it. Like, you know, like I know nothing else. And I know like in the western country of like Tasmania, it's like where all the western rainforest is. I know it's like the biggest temperate rainforest on the planet, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. And because it rains all the time. Like it rains literally like I think out of the 365 days a year or something, it rains it's something ridiculously high. It's 310 days a year or something.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it's
fucked.
And it's a temperate rainforest too, so it's not tropical. It's all like fern trees and shit and other things like that. But there's a lot of rivers in Tasmania that are full of gold, apparently. But apparently you can't ever sell the gold that you get in Tasmania.
Why's that?
Because the Tasmanian government has some weird fucking rules about it. I think it's because they don't want, you know, thousands and thousands of people out there fucking
trying to get
fossicking for gold. Because it is environmentally, you know, if you've got a lot of people walking through the bush and shit, and
Just destroy the fuck out of it.
I mean, like, you know, and we saw what happened in that part of the world when they did go through their gold rush in the the late 18 and early 1900s. You know, we killed off a fucking species. The thylacine just disappeared. It's
Fuck, really?
You know, that's what 1921 is the last recorded sighting of a Tasmanian tiger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, you know, there's people that say that they've seen them and stuff, but it's never been
I think they're full of shit.
proven. Yeah. But just like the black cats as well of Australia, like people have been saying that since the 60s. And like the other day, there was a good piece of footage of one. Someone actually got a good piece of footage of one, and they're just
recently.
Yeah, and they're feral cats that have gotten out, and they've, you know, over generations. It's like
It's become bigger and bigger from eating so much crazy shit.
and that's the thing, man. Is like cats aren't domesticated like dogs are. Like cats can go back to being basically wild animals,
Just fucking all the birds up.
whereas dogs can't really go back to being wild dogs. They are feral dogs if they're not, you know, if they're not domesticated anymore. But that's a different thing.
Yeah.
And they act different. So it's like, you know, a cat has never forgotten how to hunt. It doesn't matter how long.
It stays there.
Doesn't matter how long you've had it as a cat. It can go kill a mice. It can go kill a bird, and it will eat it if it's hungry enough.
Yeah.
So it's, you know,
That's what most of the reason they're killing it for, you reckon?
and over generations of this happening, you know, the biggest male cats out there are getting with the biggest female cats out there, and then their babies are bigger, obviously, because that's genetic traits and that's how it works. And then you know, they've just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And like, dude, fuck, the piece of footage that I saw the other day. You'd probably be at a point where you could easily say lynx size.
Fuck.
You know, like that big. Like it's a big cat. You know, it's not. That's a wild animal now.
Big ass cat.
And like I've seen, I met an Aboriginal ranger up north once, and he showed me a photo, and it was him holding a cat from the tail, and he was holding his hand out about where
Like whole body.
where his head was. So he's like his arm was up, and it was. His front paws were touching the ground.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, they do.
massive.
They do get that big, so that'll be interesting as well.
Pop one of them, just push you off your bike.
Who knows?
Fuck you, cat.
Well, as I said, and camels. You know, that's another thing.
Camels are in.
South Australia, they got to cull 10,000 camels in South Australia every year.
Nuts,
Well, it's crazy. You know, there's even. What's really nuts is like I have a mate he's doing a veterinarian course. And Saudi Arabia has just spent, some prince in Saudi Arabia has just spent a fuck ton of money for Murdoch University to open up like an IVF thing for camels.
Interesting.
Because we've got the best stock of camels on the planet. For racing camels.
So send them across the seas and shit.
Well, literally, like Saudi Arabians come here, they come to buy camels to race on because we've got the fastest camels.
Interesting.
They're like actually wild. They you know, we haven't used them for anything since the Garn went through, and like the Garn's called the Garn because of the Afghanis the British brought. To run the camels, to run the tracks through.
Yeah.
And like I'm kind of interested to see camels, you know, like because apparently you do. Like apparently it's a pretty fucking normal thing. Yeah. Like when you're riding through South Australia, like if I am in the desert, apparently it'll just be fucking
Just be there.
Yeah.
Dope.
So that'll be interesting. And then like, you know, I kind of there's a little bit in the back of my head about dingoes as well, but the thing is like I'm pretty sure I can
take a dingo out.
Yeah, fuck a dingo up. Yeah, if I have to.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I've got a good couple of knives on me as well. You know, fucking If
Get some dingo for dinner.
If I had to, I would. You know, it wouldn't be nice, but and then other things are just you know. So I'm used to things like kangaroos and emus in my life, but it'll be interesting to show people around the world all that shit.
This is just here.
Yeah, this is a pack of kangaroos, and then just like showing them like 500 kangaroos, because like that's the thing, man. Like a big mob of kangaroos is a different thing from like the little ones you see down south. Like once you see the big mob, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're like, fuck this.
What the fuck? Like these things are nuts.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And just literally showing the world like this is the Australian outback on a bike.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I think I kind of noticed when I was in Thailand that I definitely like a bit of a slower style of travel, and I like to fucking walk places and I like to ride a bike.
Check shit out and fucking find out what's going on.
Yeah, you're not going so fast. You don't have to be so fucking concentrated on the road. You know,
you're not in a rush or anything.
You can be fucking, look at that wedge-tailed eagle, you know, like, look at that, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, and you kind of do, and there'll be times as well, I'm sure, where I'll just be like, fuck this, I'm getting off for a little bit, and I'm going to take a time lapse of the shadow moving across that, from that tree across that plane, you know, like, because it's not like I'm going to ever have another time to fucking, you know, be taking these time lapses or doing this kind of photography.
Yeah. They may as well enjoy it while you're doing it.
While I'm doing it, yeah. It'll be interesting as well, because like there's some stuff. Like I'm really keen to do a time lapse of the stars out there, because it'll be.
See how much they go across.
Yeah, and and because they leave lines over the footage, because you take like a really long exposure. Yeah. And then it's like a line
like a little streak,
and it looks so fucking cool, man. It's such a cool time lapse when you get them right.
You actually get to see heaps of good shit on it.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. And then I mean that's pretty much it, bro. About the trip anyway. Like I think, you know, once I'm in Sydney, I've got family in Sydney, and if I'm there before Chrissy, what I would like to be, you know, it'd be nice just to fucking
have family Christmas from a ride.
Yeah, and just see a whole bunch of the cousins that I haven't seen since I was 18, I think. It's like really, I think I've seen Yal once since then, and I think I've seen Dunners hasn't come over since then, and I don't think anyone else has either. So like, you know, one of my uncles died over there pretty much like the same time as Dad did. And, so it'll just be interesting to get over there, you know. Yeah,
you get over there and see it, check it out, see
everyone, and everyone's growing up a bit, and you know, like it'll just be interesting to see everyone. And then like from there, I think, you know, that's when it'll be kind of interesting, because it'll be like, what's the next decision to make, you know? What's the next thing I want to do?
Up, or do you fucking fly back? Or?
I do, you know, like get a job and just start working, and or you know, do whatever. It's like I'm not too.
Yeah, just kind of letting us see how it comes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's like, this is the mission at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing that's like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. And it's not like you have anything planned for when you come back either, is it?
No, not really.
Yeah, dope.
And I think, you know, by doing something like this, it'll open up other doors in other industries and doing other things, and, you know, because this is just the ride, man.
It's a reevaluation ride.
Like, I think, you know, hey, fuck, Marita, if you hear this, give us a sponsorship, mate. Give us a sponsorship.
I'm riding your bike.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm riding their bike because it was the bike that I had, if I'm honest, and it's a nice bike. It's a good bike. It works. Yeah. It works very well. It's, you know, it's all good kit.
Yeah.
And it's light. It's, you know,
But a sponsorship wouldn't hurt.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's
Sweet.
about the trip. Yeah, like
Dope.
yeah.
I actually reckon we are wrap it up there because I'm getting pretty fucking tired.
Yeah, you look smashed, bro. You do. You actually
sucks.
look like you're fucking dying.
I'm not dying, but I'm definitely fucking tired. I was like, am I gonna fucking nod off? I should be like a dickhead, like, oh, I'm asleep, I'm drinking pod. Which I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. That's fucked. But I can feel it. I can feel it coming, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to fucking just put myself to sleep and just catch up. So you're gonna have an Instagram page, Shine on your crazy diamond. I'll put that in the link in the description. So
Right on your crazy diamond.
right on your crazy
Bit of a
diamond.
play on words, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I said Shine, didn't I?
yeah.
So I said what the song is.
Yeah, there's a song called "Shine on Your Crazy Diamond," by Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And it's actually about Sid's life.
Okay.
And about how he went crazy, and then like how he got his job taken over in the band by was it Roger who took over for him, and like how he basically ends up turning up at one of their first shows when they're getting really big, and he's in the front row. And acid has played with his brain so much that he's just, he's like full cheering for him and stuff, but he's like he just
Spazzed.
He's out, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he went and lived with his mum for the rest of his life and died pretty young.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, don't be doing that in the ride. Don't be like, oh, I've spazzed out. Now I'm going to die with my mum.
Well, yeah, that's no.
Get to Albany and just cark it.
No, but as I said, I think just the song is like, as I said, Shine on Your Crazy Diamond. It's like just it fits,
Yeah.
It fits pretty well.
Especially if it's like a crazy ass ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty crazy fucking thing to do. It's like,
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not a regular human being by any fucking means,
so why not?
Why not? It's like, it's the sort of thing that I should be fucking doing.
Yeah.
And I said to one of my mates the other day, like, I said, really, man, I mean, like, before these, like, last couple of years when COVID all happened and shit, and I kind of had to stay in Perth at that point in time because of, that's what happened. Like, we all kind of had to stay where we had to stay. And, before that, I've been a fucking gypsy my whole life, like, I've never really stayed in Perth. I had 10 years of like moving from Port Hedland to, Rottnest Island to fucking, like I went down south a couple of times. There was a couple of other places I've lived. It's like, I just kind of feel like my feet have been getting itchy.
Yeah, you're like, you gotta go do some shit.
Go do some shit.
Yeah,
go see some shit. And like, as I said, if opportunities are made from it, cast from it, it'll be cool.
Yeah. So
That's
is there
the whole
anything
point.
you want people to kind of give you words of encouragement on the page if they go and follow it, or do you want anything specific you want to tell you, or any
I actually think it's going to be funnier for fucking, I'm kind of looking forward to the comments of like, you're a fucking idiot, you're a fucking wanker, you know what I mean? Like, because they're just like, I don't understand why people get angry at other people. And
doing something, like, oh, I'm doing something to you, dickhead. Like, all right, thanks, man.
Yeah, like, that to me is like probably going to be more hilarious. I'll probably read those things and just be like, "You're a fucking idiot." Like,
what have you ever done, you lazy cunt?
Yeah, what are you doing with your life, mate?
Yeah,
like, is that
I'm just going for a ride.
Is that why you're calling me a wanker? Is because you're not happy with yourself?
Yeah.
Like, fucking
projecting.
That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I always think to myself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bring on the bullshit then.
Bring on the bullshit. Everyone that I've shown so far has been like, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Like, good on you. Like,
yeah, why not?
Get it done.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
If you think it's cool, fucking go for it.
Yeah. And like, as I said, trip of a lifetime. And, I turn 30 next March.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I think...
Want to get something big out of the way.
Yeah, I think at this point in life, I think you kind of, as I said, like, I think when I went to Singapore, as I said before, it was like... You kind of want to be able to look back on the years and go, hey, I did something that year. I did something that year.
I did some cool shit each year.
Did something that year, yeah. So it's like, you don't want to be getting to 50 and fucking be a boring cunt.
Nah, no shit, because you're regretting it.
And I think a lot of people start being a boring cunt when they start getting to about this age.
Yeah.
I do think this is
Some people definitely, might have started before as well.
Yeah, 100%. But I think this is like generally like where people just kind of give up and they just start working and then they're like, oh, I need to buy a house. And then,
the dream's over.
That's it. Like and then, you have a couple of kids and whatever else. And it's like, I don't want to have kids if I don't have things to look at them and be like, hey,
Look how cool this is.
This is, life's more important. Like, living your life is more important than fucking anything else.
Yeah.
And like doing the things that you want to do and doing the things that you want to fucking be proud of are far more important than anything else. And it doesn't matter if it's going to make you money. It doesn't matter if it's going to fucking, it's like those, if you're doing the things that you love and enjoy, it'll probably work itself out.
Yeah. Because you're putting a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
And you will put more effort into it because you love and enjoy it.
And you love and enjoy it. Yeah. It's like, as I said, sooner or later, it'll probably work itself out.
Definitely.
And fuck. The thing that I just kept thinking to myself is like, at the end of this, it's like, I might be able to go to New Zealand.
Until there.
But the next, like, this will get enough, to kind of make that really easy because I'll be able to go to fucking brands and go, yeah, man, I want to go.
What I'm doing.
I want to go do this in New Zealand now. Do you reckon, you'd be cool to fucking send us some cash to see if I can use your panniers and this, that, the other or whatever?
Yeah.
Just like anyone else does. It's like that's kind of sponsorships are how the creative industry has always worked.
Yeah.
It's,
So unless you prove yourself first, and then for the next adventure, like, look, I've already done this, so I know I can do it.
Yeah, and it'll be so easy just to go like, yo, here you go, like
Yeah.
And then that'll be really cool, like to go do it in other places as well. Like I've been thinking about that recently. Is like, it'd be fucking sick to ride across China.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It'd be sick to ride across like or up Africa.
Fuck that. If you make it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like at the moment,
might get eaten along the way or something.
I was going to say at the moment, I probably wouldn't want to do that anyway because I don't actually think there's a way through at the moment. I think there's enough war and stuff going on at the moment that it'd probably be a little bit difficult to get through. I don't know though, so that's something you'd have to do with a team. You'd have to have a team of people to do that one. That's not a
couple of AKs on your back.
That's not a solo fucking journey at that point. You'd need a good car and even
documentary and shit.
Maybe even 2 cars for that, and like probably 4 other people, and like you'd need some shit at that point.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like at that point, there probably would be parts where like you got 1,000 kilometers of like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas, yeah, I mean, America would be cool to do it in.
Fuck yeah.
It'd be I mean, there was a bloke a few years back who just like he skated across America.
Yeah.
So that's the coolest fucking thing in the world, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I think America would be really easy to do it in because like there's a lot of large small towns around the place. Like there's a lot of like 50,000 or so people places around, you know, like so like when you've got more places like that, that means you've got a lot of places that you can
a lot more options.
Yeah, you can stop, and same in New Zealand as well. There's a lot of places like that in New Zealand. Although they have a lot less of a population than us, and they're tiny, there's a lot more places that are like there's 50,000 people living here, and there's 50,000 people living here, and there's 50,000 people living here.
Have a more spread.
Yeah, instead of it being, like there's 5 million people here, there's 2 million people here, there's 3 million people here.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be
sick.
I can see this opening up to just continuing doing things. The other thing that I've always wanted to go do as well is like go do a rowing thing, and like, have you ever seen the rowing pods?
No.
That they do open sea rowing in?
No.
Oh, so it's like a full, like, it's self-rights, the boats, they self-right, and they had, like, you've got a pod on each end like this, and it's fucking, and then you row, and it's, fuck. So I'd actually, like, I've always kind of wanted to do that.
That sounds like such a mission.
From Sydney to Auckland.
Jesus.
Hey, dude, but there's people who've done it across the fucking Atlantic, and there's people who've done it across the fucking Pacific, mate. Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, man. So, like, this is the thing, is, like, I'm actually starting to notice that there is a whole world of this kind of thing.
People doing crazy shit.
Yeah, and I didn't really realise this until maybe a year ago when because like I've had this idea for years and years and years and years and years.
Never done the research until
and then I started seeing people fucking right across the planet. I'll do this, I'll do that, and I was like, it really can't be that hard. And I'm like, you can't really.
I can do it.
Anyone can fucking do it. Like it's not. You can do anything you want. As long as you want it enough to do it. You can do anything you fucking want. Exactly, and it's like you just got to decide what effort is what the effort you want for the thing that you want to be doing. And it's I think a lot of people get really stressed out about I got to be in this point in my life, and I got to there's this checklist of things that I have to tick off, and if I don't
society's checklist of just live life, but it's like don't need to really do it really.
And if I don't get it done, I'm gonna be worse off. I'm gonna be fucking feeling like shit. I'm not gonna be the person that I should be. I'm not gonna be and it's like that's
not really how things work.
Like owning a house to me is like not something that I'm really all that fucking care about.
Yeah.
There's other things as well like that where I'm just like, kids is like,
It's not on the list.
oh, well, I mean, if it ever happens, it happens. But I mean, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't, like...
Not a goal.
And if it does happen, I'll fucking be the best dad I fucking possibly can be. And I fucking try and teach that cunt as much as I possibly can do and fucking make sure he's as prepared as he can be by the time he's 18 years old. Yeah. And then I just leave him to it because fucking once you're at that point, there's not really anything you can do. Like,
Yeah, it's like, get it done, cunt.
Yeah, you're an adult. It's like, go enjoy. It's, I didn't listen to fucking dad by the time I was 16, so...
Don't think so. I was going to listen to you at 18. Fair enough, then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, on that note, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, sweet. Done well. Done
Bye.
fucking well. You.